Hey Cancer, I'm Crystal with Tranquil Ascending Flow. I'm an intuitive healer and a Reiki master, and what I'm going to do for you today is pull a couple chakra oracle cards, see what areas need a little bit of love, and I will send Reiki healing while I do a collective love tarot reading. I've been really guided towards my soulmate twin flame deck, and so we will see where we go. Thank you if you're here, and welcome. And like always, I ask the angels to be here and to protect us as a channel. I ask your guides and my guides to be here. And my intention is always for your highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. All that out of the way, I hope everybody's doing really well. It has been an intense couple weeks energetically. I feel like everybody's kind of going through it, but the shift has happened, and I feel like we're just waiting for the 3D to catch up. Oh, okay. First card out. Number 5. It's 23, which adds to 5, and that's all about change. Forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. She's making a wish. I love that. That's your heart chakra. You're one of the kindest signs, most loving signs in the zodiac. I love all of the signs, but you have the most empathy, I think. All right, and so this kind of tracks solar plexus, number 15, that's a 6, so that's about harmony and balance. Anything else for Cancer? What else does Cancer need to know? I feel like, especially with Thanksgiving coming up and being around family, it's a good time to ground and stand in your own power. Maybe do some energetic work. I'm going to send you Reiki to your solar plexus in your heart, but like meditate and really get centered before you go to dinner, especially if there are people that are, triggers for you. I feel like you standing in your power is going to be needed. Might be it. Oh, nope. Okay. So number 48, which is 12, so that reduces to a 3. This is your crown chakra. Hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. I love this. So I'm going to send Reiki to your crown, your heart, and your solar plexus. And then we're going to pull a couple oracle cards from it's called the Mirror Oracle, Twin Flame and Soulmate Connections by the Simplistic Mystic. And we're going to see what the energy is. And then I'll pull a Celtic cross spread, and we can go through that together as well. Okay, what does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know? Thank you. Afraid. Thank you. Marriage. Separation. Did that flip? No. connected, waiting. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you what I got. Afraid, and then marriage, separation, and waiting. So I don't know if this was a marriage or if it was just a long-term committed relationship. But you're in separation right now, and maybe you feel the shift. You feel the energy shift. Because a lot of times, especially as Cancers, I don't know how I know, I just know. My body picks up on things and I just know. And if it's somebody that you were super connected to, either in a long-term relationship or married to, that's a strong soul tie. And if you haven't done all the clearing work, even if you have, sometimes you can still feel a shift. And maybe you feel like they're going to come back. And you're waiting for that. You're waiting for them to heal. And as I say that, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. Fated connection, misunderstanding, passion very soon, discovery, journey within a few months, twin flame, divine masculine. I feel this, and I've seen this in my readings, and I've been doing a lot of them as of late, a lot of personals as well. The divine masculine's lives are, they're going through dark nights of the soul. It is time to shit or get off the pot, and spirit is getting their attention. I feel like you're probably in separation. It might be your twin flame, and no matter if it's your twin, there is no cord cutting that's going to work, because you're two souls, right, from one. And I mean, from your one soul, you come from the same. And you just feel stuff. And I mean, you can be thousands of miles away and just know stuff. So I feel like maybe you feel the shift and you know that that person's going to come back. I don't know what you're going to do about it. It feels like you want them to come back. Or maybe part of you does. We'll see. Bottom of the deck, the sun. Something Leo. Something happened in Leo time. Okay. First card out, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Six of Cups. This is childhood healing, right? Healing your past self, which heals the future self. This can be, I always see it maybe as a bridge between the older generations and the younger generations, passing on information, wisdom, love, experience, memories. It could also be a guide. There could be somebody with you, guiding you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, doesn't have to be. This is your energy. It feels really good. Like, I've done a lot of work on myself to heal my heart and heal my connections. What's Cancer's challenge? What's crossing Cancer? Ooh. Becoming the channel, the High Priestess. This again, I can read it as Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's a 2. It's about balance. So maybe finding balance. And if you can see, she's a channel. Source is going right through her. But she's a line. She's a hollow bone. She does energy work. She's a conduit from source, right? That's kind of how I see it when I get Reiki. Is like I'm a teacup. And the energy comes from source, goes through my head and out of my hands into the recipient, and their body does the rest of the work. It takes the energy and it goes where it needs to go. Our bodies want to heal themselves. I feel like you could be a healer, and maybe stepping into that is a challenge right now. You can't see maybe how it's going to be done, or you do see the huge big picture and maybe get bogged down with the details. But if you're channeling at this high of a frequency, I would just say, ask Source, send me help for X, Y, and Z, and you'll be amazed how people show up in your life. Recent past, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, the Three of Swords. So it could have been three energies that you're leaving behind. She is in agony and pain. This is a dark night of the soul. I'm sending you a big hug if this is what you're going through right now, or you've been through something like this. It could be three energies, like I said, that you've released. And see the attachment to her heart. It's like tied around her, the string. And you had to let go of those attachments and maybe face some hard truths. And she's like screaming out to the universe. And I'll tell you, when I went through something like that, the best thing I learned how to do, and especially in the moment of pure agony, is I started saying thank you to the universe. And when you say thank you from a place of desperation, there's power in that. And I meant it. Like, thank you, you got my attention. Thank you, I don't want to go through this again. I'm going to learn the lesson. Thank you for all the love and support that surrounds me, that I have places I can go and stay and be safe and welcome. There was a lot to be thankful for in those dark moments, and it helped me to take my power back. Near future, Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Knights are on a mission. This is a mission that's heart-centered. There's an envelope and there's a singing bowl. He is empathetic and kind and nurturing and thoughtful. He or she, energy healer, right? They're learning about their intuition, very tapped into their dreams. You may have, it could be a message of love coming in. You have a new person. The following card that I pulled is what your higher self wants you to know. The Emperor. So this is either you're sitting in your divine masculine. He is all four kings, right? He is a master of all four elements. This is Aries. And he can instantly manifest. He sets his intention and the manifestation comes in. He has control from mind and all the way through his body. He's mastered all the elements. On demand, he can manifest anything he wants. And he doesn't have to get off of his throne. So it could be an Aries that's crossed over. A father figure. It doesn't have to be. You could just be sitting in this. And it's a 4, so that's the number of stability. Whoa! Maybe it's some... Let me see what this... Oh. So what came to me, and then now I flip this card, is maybe it's somebody, if you are open to new love, coming in Aries time, by Aries time. And as I said that, and then I flip this card, new passion, Aries, Leo, Sag. So I'd say you may have a new partner coming in who's the Emperor. Maybe April. That's Aries time, isn't it? The 4. So it's maybe sometime in April. All right. And so your current attitude I've been getting this a lot. Two of Wands. This is my Ask the Universe card. She's daydreaming. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. She's got a globe, picture of a Volkswagen van. She's planning her next steps. She's telling the universe what she wants. You have to have a clear picture, because sometimes when we don't know what we want, how do we know? The universe doesn't know. It works off of vibration. So to be very specific, what does your best day look like? What would you do? What would you do for work? What would you do for fun? Who would you spend your time with? Be very specific. What time would you wake up? What time would you go to bed? What kind of food would you eat? And write that out, and you'd be surprised. And especially in this new moon, that's what do I want to gain in this next cycle. Outside influences, he's been coming in a lot too. He's the king of his thoughts, the king of discernment. He's got animal helpers, right? An owl, a bat, and a raven or a crow. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. He is on a mountain. He's communing. He knows that the answers aren't going to come from out here. He needs to be in a place of stillness within so he can hear the answers. And maybe it's through animals. Signs through birds, bats, or owls. He's brilliant, but he knows that he needs to quiet his mind to get the full picture. All right, goals and aspirations. Queen of Pentacles, and she is a loving mother. She's nurturing and warm, and she knows the value in a hard day's work. She's nurtured those pentacles, and she has enough to share now. She gives me kind of grandmother vibes, maybe, or like an aunt. She's in the woods. She's grounded. She doesn't have to leave her throne. She is a master manifester. She knows how to pull a thought into manifestation, into the 3D. She's connected to the animals and to the trees and to Gaia. She passes down information. She may be a teacher or a guide, and maybe that's what you're trying to become. Whoa. Is some type of guide for others. You've kind of figured out what works for you, and now you've gotten to the point that you can help somebody else. And then the final outcome is you're in between worlds right now. Excuse me. Two of Pentacles. Things may seem out of balance. Very back and forth. Maybe you don't know what to decide. Maybe there's a choice between two. Maybe you're shifting from the 3D into the 5D, and you're trying to figure out what that's going to look like. And there's a lot of uncertainty, and I feel like when it's something new, we don't have experience to draw off of, and it's the waiting that people get screwed up, and then we let our thoughts go dark. Oh, this is never going to happen, blah, 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 and start pulling that towards us instead of keeping, this is just my 3D right now because it hasn't caught up yet, but I feel it in my body. Manifestations are going to materialize, and you keep your thoughts positive, it's going to manifest quicker. You're at the bottom of the deck, coming to the end of a difficult cycle, but you're stepping over that fence, and you've learned the lessons. And this is Leo, Sag, and Aries, Queen of Wands. She's a master manifester as well. She's psychic. She's got her left hand up to source, asking for what she wants, stating her intention, and then the right hand's open to receive. She does not have to get off of her throne to do so. She's grounded in the earth, but she's connected to source. So I really do feel like maybe leaning into a strong meditation practice is very much going to help. And it's about your mindset, right? That's really what it is. Getting your mind, it's your perspective. Am I going to cry over these, or just turn around and see I do have resources behind me? It's just changing your perspective is going to bring in justice and balance, possibly new love. This is a Cancer card. And that's about balance too. Change your perspective. Self-care. Go within. And then you're going to find new passion and healing. I love this. You guys have been through a lot. You've healed through a lot. I'm a Cancer sun. And if nobody's told you, they're proud of you. I am. I'm very proud of you because you're here. You're trying to do better. And you're not letting this make you into, a bitter person that carries around the resentment. You're going within. You're doing the hard work. And you're forgiving others, right? And that's going to bring in balance, new opportunities, new partnerships, and possibly new love. So I love this. And I really appreciate you hanging out with me and letting me read for you. If anything I said resonated and you could hit like and subscribe, it would help my channel out greatly. And I really do appreciate it. And feel free to share this with anybody you feel like could use similar information. And I hope everybody has a safe and happy Thanksgiving. And like my friend Ingrid always says, never miss the opportunity to shut the fuck up. I just think that's very sound advice, especially around the holiday time. So until next time, take good care.